Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So today I'm going to be checking out an Intellivision title called Tropical Trouble. And I've never really played this game. I don't have it actually as a physical cart. From what I understand, it is a little bit more of a rare title. It was 82, so you know that was around the time of the crash. And, so maybe not so many were made. Maybe a lot of them ended up in the garbage. Who knows? But they are a little bit more of an expensive title if you can get your hands on a copy of it, especially if you can get the box and the manual and everything like that. But anyways, I do have the first one, because this is like a sequel to Beauty and the Beast. And I have played that on my channel before. A really good game. It's kind of like Donkey Kong style. Where you start at the bottom and you got to climb to the top. There's this, huge guy and he's got a girl prisoner. Similar idea, except you're not climbing ladders, you're climbing windowsills. And then you just got to get to the top of the building and then you start all over again. So this is kind of the same thing, except you're not climbing a building, you're going horizontally through an island. And, the image right there just looks great. I mean, that's where the Intellivision really shined with its graphics, its nice colors. You really get a sense of what that is, and really cool looking game. So anyways, I haven't really tried this. I turned it on to make sure I knew what I was how to control it. But this is going to be my first real go at the game. So I might not be so good, but let's give it a shot. Alright, so now I do remember, oh crap, there's just so much stuff coming after me. I do remember the guy in the first one, the bad boss in the first one, Beauty and the Beast, his name was Horrible Hank, but I think in this one, I think I've seen a video, another YouTuber did a video on this before, and he said it's a different person, so maybe it's someone related to Hank, I don't know. So yeah, so you can jump. So sort of like in the first game, you're kind of dodging those boulder things. So obviously in the first one he's throwing them down from the top of the building, and in this one they're coming straight on at you. So it's more of a horizontal scroller style game, and you just gotta watch out for all these traps and stuff. And you're trying to get up to that, I guess that's the girl in his hand, or you're trying to save her. Yeah, kind of challenging though. There's a lot of stuff coming at you. And I believe she's dropping handkerchiefs. So again, in the first one, the handkerchiefs, or the hearts, were what you were trying to pick up from her. And in this one, I guess she's got hankies. She's got an unlimited amount of hankies, and she's throwing them at you. I just like how he kicks your butt. That's it's just like kicks your butt into the beach. Now the jumping, I mean, doesn't seem like it looks like you can jump, but it doesn't seem to jump very well. Like, I don't know. I don't know if the jumping is worth it. I guess if you have to. I'd rather just avoid these things. Looks like lava. I guess it's lava coming out of the volcano or something. It's bad enough you got a guy chasing, or you're chasing a guy throwing boulders at you. You also have to have lava from that volcano over there spitting at you. Ah! Ran right into the fire. Jeez. I need more hankies. So, there's a lot of games that play very similar to this. And, especially on the Atari, there's a lot of Atari games like this, where you're just dodging things that are coming at you. And, where do you stand and where do you not stand. Having that little bit of a jump added to it is kind of a nice touch. But I just don't find the jump to be as smooth as, say, like something like Jungle Hunt, where the jump is a little bit better. Or Keystone Capers, where the jump is nice and wide and you can get over the... So it looks like you have to race to the edge of the screen. That's something I'm not doing, I don't think. But now that I think about it, this kind of does have a Jungle Hunt feel to it. I mean, you're not running up and down hills like Ah, that's it. Let's try that again. You know, Jungle Hunt obviously gives you more of the swinging on the vines and stuff. This game feels like it's a lot of the same. It's just giving you these extra pretty backgrounds. Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah, so racing towards that screen obviously makes more sense. First I thought it was just an amount of time you just had to survive, but it looks like you actually have to make it to the edge of the screen. It looks like the hankies give you some form of invincibility. Kind of like the hearts in the first one. And he keeps kicking you. Whoa, what's that thing? Oh, some kind of ape, monkey thingy throwing boulders at you. Maybe it's the guy from Congo Bongo. He came into this game. Oh, I mean, he is throwing boulders that do look like the ones from the Congo Bongo game. Maybe it's Donkey Kong Jr. making his appearance. He looks a little bit too small to be Donkey Kong himself. Oh! The edge of the screen killed me. There's a lot of things to watch out for on this level. And those green things aren't helping. I guess they're bushes or whatever they are. Okay, run! Kind of thinking, you know, like if I'm playing Super Mario Brothers, I could hit the button to make them run faster. That's not in this game. Yeah, so I was able to. Oh no! Oh, you could do it! Hey, we're almost at the volcano area. Something tells me this isn't going to be easy. Like, this isn't going to be easy at all. Wow. It's like a whole track of fire. Got her. Just had to get my phone there, was beeping at me. Oh, jeez! It's like a whole track of lava, you just gotta follow it. This isn't gonna be easy. Oh, geez, and it just landed on my head, too. So close. Looks like the next one was going to be a bridge. See if I can make it to that bridge. This will be fun. I don't think there's a difficulty setting. It looks like it's just player 1 or player 2. But I can't imagine wanting to play this at any more of a difficult setting than this. This seems pretty difficult. Oh. And keep in mind, I am playing this on an emulator, so I'm using a joypad instead of the original Intellivision joystick. I don't know if that would make any difference. I could see the disc being kind of beneficial in this, because, you know, you do need to do a lot of swerving, so maybe the spinning disc would be a little bit better than just a straight up and down on a gamepad, but you know, some of these games you gotta think when they were designed with the hardware in mind. So, lots of games were actually designed to be played with certain controllers. Like for the Atari, for instance, there's games that are just so much better using the Atari joystick than, you know, say using a gamepad. And I think of games like, you know, for my experiences anyways, games like Hero on the Atari. I totally prefer using an actual Atari joystick over using, you know, a gamepad, because you can plug in a Sega Genesis gamepad to an Atari, for instance, and you know, use a gamepad. But I think I prefer the joystick, because I think the game was designed to be used with a joystick. So you think about like games like this, the designer, the developer of this game, had to think, you know, how can I get best use out of the disc controller of the Intellivision? So games like this could totally make sense. Whereas games like Donkey Kong, not so much. Because you're just going on the platforms and the ladders, which makes it trickier. Oh, I'm having a hard time on this one. Just can't get to the edge there. Oh, man. Give her back, man. That's not cool. Whoa. Oh, what happened? Looks like I got stuck. I have to say, this game is challenging. I mean, it's one of the more harder games I've played. Okay, let's see if I can just get right there. But I always love these Magic games. Magic games are always, you know, they always seem to have the best artwork, you know, the best designs when it comes to stuff like this. I mean, Activision, too. I mean, Activision's really cool. Activision's really good for their gameplay, too. But I think, you know, coming in second is always like a Magic. A lot of people like the Magic titles. Like, even their packaging is really cool. The silver boxes and, you know, the nice rainbow colors. Oh, man. Be cool if this guy had kind of like a life bar instead of just, you know... Oh, get her. Just so you can see how your progress is. Just seems like every once in a while he just dies. If you touch certain things, I guess it kills you. Whoa. Oh, get there. It's almost like a car racing game to some extent. Going through a path. Oh. Man. I don't know if I can get to that bridge. It's really hard. It just gets, like, the toughness of this game just amps up as you go through each stage of the game. So I can imagine the last level is probably really hard. Probably something I'm just going to have to keep going and going and going and going and hopefully one day actually get there. Anyways, yeah, this is Tropical Trouble for the Intellivision. Definitely a great title. If you can pick this up, if you can get it for cheap, I don't know the actual pricing on this one. I know it was one of the more expensive ones. That's probably why I don't have it. You know, I'm slowly starting to pick up some of these titles that are a little bit more rare, kind of like Thunder Castle and things like that. Because, you know, a lot of these games, especially some of the ones that came out later in you know, the life cycle, they put a lot more work into it and a lot of great stuff into these games. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think of Tropical Trouble. Do you play it? Have you played it? Do you want to play it? Leave it down there in the comments below. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.